Yo guys, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and today we're training 53 minutes of chess, so let me add an extra 5 minutes here. It's actually hilarious because I was getting up chat on my phone because I need to read chat, as you do, as a streamer. And it's really late over here. It's like 2 a.m. I'm absolutely exhausted from working very hard today. But yeah, I just realized the bicep emoji like that I put in like my titles, it looks like a shrimp. And that's how much like Southeast Asian food I've been eating, that a bicep arm looks more like a shrimp. Maybe it's just 2 a.m. I don't know. Anyway, let me open up chat so you guys can distract me from my rambles. But yeah, we're gonna train some chess, obviously. And what I wanted to do, actually, I wanted to take a look at a bunch of my recent Blitz games because I haven't been analyzing them. I haven't been playing, actually. I mean, I didn't even play today. And I've also been slacking from my daily puzzle storm. Like, it's kind of all gone out the window recently since I've been working on my Chessable course. And actually, like, I was supposed to have a deadline by end January. And the thing is, I've got most of it done, but I've still got some additional things I need to do. So it's like the grind hasn't ended yet. So I'll have to spend the first like week of February still working hard on this course. Yo Shay, what's up? How's it going? Good to be in touch recently. I wanted to let me share my screen so you see what I'm seeing. I wanna share with you something that happened recently, right? So I was playing Blitz and I gained my 25 points for the day. I think I had won 5 and lost 1. You can see I won 2, 3, 4, 5 and lost 1, right? And then I decided to keep playing and look at this streak. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I literally lost 7. And then I won 1, 2, 3, 4 to get back in like a decent positive. And it's like, how does this work, right? Like just having such awful streaks. But yeah, let's actually analyze the 7 games that I lost in a row. This is probably going to be very painful, and I'm probably going to be questioning a lot of the moves that I played. But I think that's a good place to start. But honestly, like, I don't know how I can go from having a good day and then just lose 7 in a row straight after, like, having a positive day. It's actually insane. But you know, what to do. Yeah, I've had a good day today. I checked out like this trendy area of Jakarta and ate a lot of good food. And the funniest thing though, I had dinner at normal time, right? But then I had like some chess lessons and I had a lot of work, so I ordered in some takeaway, right? And in Southeast Asia, you use like Grab, like it's a bit like Uber Eats, but like Grab Eats or whatever they want to call it. And I swear, my takeaway meal, it was like £2 for like 2 main courses, right? Like the equivalent of like, it was like £2.17 for 2 main courses. And my cheap ass decided to save on an extra £1 that would have meant that the food would have like come in like, I don't know, 15 minutes. But instead, I made it so that the food came in an hour just to save on like ATP or something. Because when you think about it, like ATP over here can like feed you a whole meal, right? So it's like, you don't want to just like, you know, waste that on like, I don't know, delivery stuff. So anyway, I was like starving myself over ATP and I felt so stupid about it. But okay, I mean, this is how the rich get richer, right? Like they save like crazy. So on that note, which I'm sure everyone was really bothered to hear about, let's solve some chess. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. So you'll just have to bear with the chaoticness. So okay, up to move 17, we actually played a decent game. Let's have a look at what happened. So it was a c3 Venom. Transposes into mainline d5. And this is just all very standard stuff. Yo, Arjun, what's up? How's it going? We're doing some opening... Well, not opening analysis, just like game reviews. Okay, and around here... yeah, we had this problem. Wait, I want to see this properly without looking at the answer. So, how did this go? So he went e5, and then I played knight c4, which was fine. And then this is, I think, is not completely fine though. I had a plus 0.5 advantage and I messed it up. So what did I miss here? Wow, d5 is actually correct. I mean, I remember this, that it crossed my mind in the game. But I didn't think it was any good. d5. Should they play a move like f5? That looks reasonable. So we're not going d6. I guess the pawn would be too weak then. We're just gonna support it like this. How interesting. So let's say they play rook a d8. And we put another piece behind. This pawn is really confusing me. I guess you can't do this because of knight d6. And how do you actually reroute the knight to bring it to d6? Maybe you can't. Maybe that's why this is actually so strong. And what if they try to play a move like b5? Knight a5. And c4, wow. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting to see. Because I could easily get this kind of position again where I make this exchange and then they play for e5. Because in this position, they wanted to play for e5 here, but the problem is I've got too many pieces on it. And they don't have queen c7 ever. So I could definitely imagine knight e4 and then e5 coming again. So knight c4 is fine because I'm threatening knight d6. And then they want to play d5 now. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, so I messed up here because it went queen e7, d takes e5, knight takes e5, knight b6, and rook a d8. So white to play. So white to play and be equal here. I played queen b3, which was apparently bad. And I think it was because of what they played. Yeah, knight d3 was quite annoying. So what should I have done? I mean, I don't have many options, right? I mean, maybe it's queen c2, but they can still play knight d3. I don't think I'm dealing with that so well. And I mean, in my head, like, I feel like I've only got these two other options. Am I missing a candidate move here? I mean, queen c2, knight d3, it just looks really bad. But it's literally the difference of being equal or plus 1.5 or minus 1.5. Hey, Memento Mori, you know it. C3 Venom trending at Tata Steel. Are you referring to Fedoseyev's win when he won with d4 c3? If there's more C3 Venom taking place, then I really want to hear it. But I just knew that Fedoseyev won his game against Hare Krishna with this, with C3 Venom. Okay, if only he started with 1 C3, then that would be like, you know, maybe I need to slide into Fedoseyev's DMs and be like, check out my course. Actually, is there any way I can contact Fedoseyev? How would I even... Maybe I could find his Lee Chess or something. Like, maybe there's a chance that he hasn't. Do you think Fedoseyev is like a coach on Lee Chess? There's no way. There's no way. Like, Fedoseyev is Slovenia, right? How do I do this? That'll be so funny if he's on here. I really doubt it though. I feel like he would be... No, of course not. Oh, shout out to Peter though. Peter is a good friend of mine. But yeah, no, I have no idea in this position. I mean, I just assume like Queen A4 is better than Queen C2. Yeah, I don't get this. Why is this 0 and this is minus 1.5? Right, plays Knight D3? Oh, that's so interesting. I even just sacrificed the exchange here. That's quite a chaotic decision to have made. For the record, guys, for people watching, I had a blitz session like yesterday or the day before where I won 5, I then lost 7 in a row, and then I won 4 in a row. And I'm currently analysing the 7 games that I lost in a row, so expect some terrible tilted chess, but ultimately it's what I want to learn from. So I don't get this. So we just go Rook C D1. And why is this 0? I genuinely don't understand. Rook C D1, what's the difference? So here it's actually not that bad except for Queen G5. That's the real problem. Okay. Bishop E5. We can't take because of mate. And I guess that's very uncomfortable, right? But I guess with Queen A4 then. I guess we defend laterally, right? Like if we play Rook C D1 and make a Queen G5, just Queen G4. Yeah. Okay, that's good to see. Or we've even got E4 now that the Queen helps defend. That's very interesting. Huh. So actually maybe that's another reason why in this position D5 was so good, because I also don't allow this knight to get active. Like taking here just allowed them to get active. And I wonder if in this position I should trade off this knight. Yeah, look, bishop takes E5 and knight takes E5. Like this knight is way too strong. Yeah, instead I went for this pawn, right? That was my calculation. Yeah, I thought I was cooking here. I was like, you know, like this guy has blundered a pawn. I can take on E5 because, yeah, however he takes, I'm gonna force him to move his knight and win this pawn. But then it turns out I'm actually worse, or at least just equal. Yeah. Okay, so I won a pawn, but it was bad. I then sacked an exchange because I felt like that was my best bet. I got out of his pin, brings his rook in, and this seems all fine. Like this is even top engine move. I don't know why I'm getting a dubious for this. And he finds rook e7. I mean, he's playing some nice moves as well. This is apparently wrong. And I go for the wrong push here. Yeah, a4 feels a lot better. It's the problem with b4, it just opens up this queen as well. Like I really don't want to allow these pieces in. So okay, let's see what I'm supposed to play. Oh, I already saw a4 was correct. It makes more sense. I mean, rook b2, at least I start pushing this pawn very fast and it causes problems. Yeah, b4 is just bad. Yeah, he should just take it. I don't know what he's doing with rook c7. Oh, and then I just saw the next answer as well. So okay, let's try and understand this then. Why is rook b8 better. I played queen a6. I guess here means that on c takes, there's no rook takes c4 because I can't take due to mate, but I can take the queen. And even if they take here, then I've got an escape. Oh, it's even check actually, so that's completely winning. So actually I need to just limit this piece, yeah. I think I just hadn't sensed how bad the danger was at this moment. Yeah, this is just completely over. Oh no, I am defending the bishop, so why is this so strong? Oh wow, he's got rook takes f2 even. That's a crazy move. How's rook takes f2 winning? Oh, because of this. Right. Yeah, so I guess the queen on b8 keeps some tabs on the rook. It is really difficult. Wow, so I even equalized the position again. Yeah, this is just a messy game. Yeah, I felt like I'd played this one well, but I think I just had no time here. Yeah, I had like 12 seconds. Yeah, this was all a bit dodgy. But yeah, this was a nice nice sacrifice under some time pressure. Yeah, and then I tried to play quickly, and I actually flagged this. Yeah, this was crazy. I mean, I think like I learned my lesson because when I won the 5 games in a row, I kind of just started playing again, and I didn't have any warm up. And I think yeah, like if you're playing 3-0 blitz, you need like a bullet warm up. If you don't play bullet as a warm up, then you're going to lose very easily. So yeah, like to get flagged like this isn't how I should lose. I mean, I'm even drawing this in the end. So yeah, this is really bad to lose this on time. But okay, we did learn that interesting motif about d5. I think this is really valuable actually. And also, yeah, this winning a pawn on b6 actually might not be all that impressive. So yeah, well, what has chat been saying? Oh my god, we've got spam from Tricky and Safsara. I'll have to catch this up. Fabi played against Nordebak? Gave a nice interview about the opening? You're kidding me. What is this? Caruana versus Nordebak. Tata Steel. 2025. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way he actually played C3 Venom. Ain't no way. Is it what round is Tata Steel right now? Where is this? Watch broadcasts. What do you mean? What do you mean Caruana played this? Let me read that again. Fabi played it against Nordebak? There's no way he played 1c3 though. I mean, there's no way. Maybe he played d4 c3. Where is this? Where is this fella? Here we go. Ah, d4 c3. If only they started c3. What is a5? What is a5? That's crazy. a5 is so strange. But yeah, this is c3 Venom. I love it. Caruana as well. a4, I love it. That's exactly how I would play it. Oh, I've had these kind of positions so often. Wow, Nordebak even gives up the bishop pair. We then play the bishop. Oh, this looks fine for white. This looks good. Oh, but e4. Maybe I guess that's the best try. Wow, and this is actually plus 0.9. And Fabi misses the chance. I mean, e5 just wins a pawn, does it not? e5, the knight moves, you take on e7, you pick up b7. I guess they pick up d4, but you have to pass a pawn. Is that not really strong? e5, you pick up the queen. I guess rook e7, you take on b7. they take on d4, and you've got this beautiful a-pawn. That's crazy. How did Fabi miss this? I mean, probably there's like some specific line that like means it's not so clear. But that's crazy. That's crazy to get a +1 position and actually miss it. So what else is going on? Balance has been restored. I'm the best year 10 in chess at my school again. Aha. There's Fortune Fridays arenas. I remember these. I think I even played in one a long time ago when they first started. Get free money. I think it's easier said than done. Also, Arav, what do you mean you're the best year 10 in chess in your school? Did someone die? Do you usually analyze all your Blitz games? I can't analyze my own games, just get angry with myself. I mean, I do too, man. I get angry as well, but it's something you have to do. I think if you really care about getting stronger, I mean, it's so useful to learn from your mistakes, because, you know, you're going to get those same positions over and over. And it's a question of, are you going to just keep making those same mistakes, or are you actually going to, like, you know, learn and improve? So yeah, I would do it, Shay. I would recommend it. Welcome, Faz, to the stream. Your muscles look very big in that t-shirt. Yeah, Faz is jacked. But you did win. Fantastic. Glad the form is turning around. You're kidding. In the interview he mentions, I've got to find this. Are you kidding me? Why did no one tell me about this? That's insane. Caruana Nordebak? Nordebak. That's not how you spell it. Where is this interview? Wait. Caruana interview. Tata Steel. Round 9? Oh, this is... I don't believe this, guys. I don't believe this. There's no way he mentions 1c3. Is the interview going to be at the end? Oh no, this is just the game. Post-9 interview. Okay, let's hear it. There's no way, guys. There's no way.
Big win today against Wojciech with the black pieces.
Oh, is this like 2024? Oh, this is 4 years ago. For God's sake. Okay, we need it like in the last... How do we find this? Last week. Seriously? Maybe this stream is gonna have it? I mean, a game must have finished early-ish, right? Do they have interviews? I don't know. I mean, Memento Mori. Can you send me a link to it if you have it? I would love to see that interview. There's no way like 1c3 came up. I do not believe it. There's no way 1c3 got discussed by Fabiano Caruana. You're literally trolling me. Interview uploaded separately? Oh, Tata still has a YouTube channel. That's such a good shout. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, I mean everything has to go on hold until we find this. That's insane. There's no way. I don't believe it. Let's have a look. Round 9. Okay, let's hear this. Oh my god.
I'm here with Fabiano Caruana, who just drew his game against Nordebak up to Satorov. Fabi, it looked like when you came out of the room, everything seemed normal draw, but then someone pointed out E5. We'll get to that in a second, but just your emotions right now when you just found out that maybe there was a little chance somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't play E5. I mean, the whole game was very balanced. The opening was dry. It was extremely dry. and I really wasn't expecting to get anything of it, but then I had this small chance. Maybe it was a big chance after e5.
We'll get to that in a sec. I just very briefly, before we get to the round with e5, I wanted to ask you about playing c3 on move 3, which clearly was a surprise, but Nurdibeck after a quick thought played a5, which is very...
Wait. This is where they're going to talk about it, so let me speed this down. Wait. There's no way he mentions 1c3.
Where? But I overheard you guys say maybe it's the best response.
Well, I mean, every move equalizes for black here pretty much. Black has like c6 is a good move, bishop f5, c5, e6. Like, I wasn't sure what he would choose. a5 was not near the top of the list for sure, but I knew the move existed. Like, I think Yang Yi has played it.
That's crazy. He knows a5 existed. I would never have like
a couple of
thought
times,
about this.
and
But okay.
it's a good move. He also knew something about the line. He played h6 to avoid knight h4 ideas.
There's no way Caruana mentions 1c3. Memento Mori, you are absolutely
For
trolling me.
example, I think if
There's no way.
e6, maybe I can consider knight h4. I don't know. But h6 is kind of a bit of a subtlety, and I didn't see any way to exploit this slight development advantage I have. So we got this
Yeah.
quite dry position.
I just wanted to ask you, you were not the only player to play an early c3 today.
Fair to
because
say,
I
I've-
did so on move 2. I guess you guys didn't prepare together.
No. I actually realized
That's
that
crazy.
if I want the line, I could even play it on move 1,
Yeah.
and we might...
Oh my god, could even play it on move 1. Okay, I've got to hear that again. That's insane. There's no way Caruana just said that.
Today, but to say I did so on move 2. I guess you guys didn't prepare together.
No. I actually realized that if I want the line, I could even play it on move 1,
Yeah.
and we might still get it, but like get some extra options. But yeah, we had a similar kind of approach.
Oh my god, imagine if Caruana plays... Wait, let's see how many more rounds are there of oh my god. I would love Caruana... Wait, Caruana lost today. It better not be 1c3. Oh, 1c4. That's why he lost. Why is he playing 1c4? What a mug. Oh my god. That's
We
crazy.
got a more interesting fight, clearly. But
That's actually crazy. That's crazy. And the disrespect not to mention the Venom. That's crazy. That's crazy. But nah, that's amazing. That's actually amazing. Oh my god. Someone I need to make a video of this. I need to make a video of this. Compilation of like Caruana. Maybe I should just do like a 1 hour loop of Caruana saying that he'll play 1c3. You know what? I'll make that on my agenda tomorrow. 1 hour loop of Caruana 1c3. And I'll just upload that to my YouTube. I think that would I think I could just listen to that like before I sleep every day for the rest of my life, and I will have the best night's sleep ever. That's insane. I can't believe Caruana mentioned playing 1c3. That's so cool. Well, that's enough validation for me to last me a lifetime. Okay, let's start adding. Oh, okay, it's already there. Oh my god, what a terrible game. Holy crap, I got killed in this game. What? What even is this? Oh, I must have blundered real bad at the start. I don't even remember. Okay, we're gonna have to look into this. But yeah, let me catch up. You're 2,000 blitz on Lee Chess. You've gone down that much. That's crazy. Yeah, file a copyright strike. I absolutely should. Yeah, thanks for the like mentioning this momentum. Alright, I had no idea. I knew that Fedoseev played d4 c3, but that's insane. That's so cool. Yeah, Michael's seeing money coming in as Fabi mentions 1c3. I'm gonna have to tag him on Twitter. I mean, Fabi actually replies to tweets, so he might actually reply. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be my agenda tomorrow. That's actually wild, way. Carlson played it and beat MBL once. Nice. I know that it has been played, but yeah. Caruana endorses C3 Venom 1 hour loop. I love the name. That's actually the best title I could come up with. I'm just gonna steal that, Josh. I mean, that's fucking amazing. That's so good. That's so good. Oh, it's gonna be such a good video. Maybe I should make like some kind of like music remix out of it if I had the skills to do that, which I clearly don't. But you know, I could dream. I could dream. You should DM Fabi and tell him to mention my course. Yeah. Oh, like when is he playing next? Maybe I can like imagine if I like if I say like what can I like do to convince him to play 1c3 in the final round of Tata Steel? I mean, he's got nothing to play for, right? Like how could I convince him to play 1c3? I mean, I'd probably have to pay him like so much money. Actually, he's not. He's a good guy. He's not going to accept the money. What would convince him? Maybe I just need to beg. Maybe I just need to like plead for Fabi to follow through with his promise. That's crazy. That's crazy. He mentions 1c3. That's so cool. I'm so happy. Okay, let's see what went wrong in this game. So here, I should be playing e6. So already this is a sign that, you know, I was clearly tilted during this game, like blitzing out g6 like an idiot. So e6 is my line here, and then if we enter this, like this would be a 4 knights English. I like to try bishop b4 here, and I haven't really explored this like that deeply, but I kind of fancy it. I mean, in this position, what would you be worried about here with the black pieces? So I mean, you know, white can't play e4 without allowing this, right? Can I actually take that pawn? Yeah, I can. I was just getting a bit worried if I was like, that's not even a check. I am so tired, guys. I am so tired. I thought this was a check and I have to enter these complications, but it's not even a check. Yeah, I think this bishop b4 is kind of interesting. But yeah, I need to study it properly. g6 is definitely not what I wanted, and now I'm just completely in a mess. And I don't play Accelerated Dragon, which is why I didn't take on d4. And yeah, I'm just completely out of book. And yeah, this was so ugly. I mean, I was like kinda surviving, kinda not. But yeah, he didn't really give me a chance. Knight f5 would have been a nicer move. Knight f5 is much nicer, but why did I... Yeah, I thought I could maybe get away with this and play d6 in time, but I just wasn't in time. Yeah. Yeah, it's just completely just trash game. Trash game from like blitzing out my opening moves and getting a position that I don't know. Yeah, this was just terrible. But yeah, I like the e6 is my repertoire. I should just play it. And at some point, I need to study this properly and understand like what to do here. Let's just take a look at what the main line is. That's at least something. So g3 is the main move here. And what was my analysis? I don't remember anything here. I literally don't remember anything. Like, the more I look at it right now, I'm wondering why did I even come up with this? Am I not able to play any hedgehog setups? Can I not, like, get b6 in time? Probably not. Yeah, it's just not quite fast enough. If they play e4, though, then I think I'm back in business. Although bishop b7 is a bit awkward. Yeah, maybe it's just not. Maybe I can chance a6 and try and play with b6, but... Yeah, then we've actually got, like, some kind of theoretical something. Yeah, no, this 4 knights English is something I need to properly look into. So I like this structure otherwise. And I can't play b6 here? Is this like really bad? Oh, this is actually playable. Oh, I did not realize that this is actually playable. Can I take? Oh, this is just Benoni. I can play this all day long. A4 and I could start with bishop g4 even. Oh, I'm totally at peace with this. Have I had b6 this whole time? Can I always play b6 and avoid this 4 knights English? That's crazy. That's crazy. I've always had b6 here. Oh, that's such a nice move. Oh, that's actually insane. I've got b6 here. Am I not missing something? Maybe like some bishop f4, knight b5? Bishop f4? I can take and play with a6? It's not bad, you know. It's not bad at all. Wow. Wow, I had b6 this whole time on d4. That's so cool. Okay, one sec. Let me sort this out. So, was this... Where did I make this study where I did all this like English stuff? Where would it be? It's probably this. Yeah. So this was when I had like a bunch of different stuff going on. But that's so nice. I think I can actually just avoid this 3 knights English completely. And just play b6. Oh my god, this is so good. This is actually so good. And knight f3? Let's just see if I can literally just play b6 here. And let's just see it on all the different transpositions. Ah, this one's a bit different though. Oh, but this is... Wait. So here I'm not getting it. Oh, that's so confusing. But here I can start with e6. And on knight c3 again play b6, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I could do this. I think this works, you know. I think this actually works. Why have I struggled with this for so long when the solution is so simple? There must be something I'm missing. I mean, it's literally like 3 AM or something. Like, there must be something I'm missing. Try 1b6. It sounds like your jam. No, that's my sister's opening. I can't step on her tough. Yeah, no, Dan. b6. The problem is it's too much like a French. So it's not for me. But I think this is legit. Because I really like my repertoire against the English and Reti. I think it works really nice. I mean, let's actually go through this quickly because I mean, like it's good reminder for me. So my logic. Okay, let me actually like make a new analysis board. My logic is that I can get the same repertoire whether they play in English or whether they play a Reti. So this is very useful, right? So my logic is I'm going to play knight f6, and if they play d4, I play c5, and we get Benoni. Yeah, so this is completely up my street. And likewise on c4, if I play knight f6 and they play d4, then I can play c5. Yeah, and we get Benoni. So the difference is when they don't play d4, and they play either g3 or c4. And my rule is this. If they play g3, that is a cue for us to enter a reverse c3 Venom. And the point is that even if white plays d4 and tries to transpose into a d4 opening, this is not a critical d4. This is like a Catalan, and it's not so critical. And actually, this is not a critical line of c3 Venom. I can play bishop f5, play with e6, and this is completely fine. I'm not worried about being down a tempo at all in this kind of position. So then it's really a case of not when they go g3, but when they play c4. Because here I want to play c5. And now I can't meet g3 with c6. But what I can do is meet g3 with b6. So that I can always meet bishop g2 with bishop b7, and I also deal with this annoying bishop. And here I'm very happy to, play like e6 and enter these hedgehog-style positions where I'm going to play with d6, queen c7, castles, and this is very pleasant. I really like hedgehog positions. So then the next thing is like, well, what if on this move they don't play g3 and they play knight c3? Well, this is where e6 is very strong, because if g3 here, I can still play b6, and if d4, I can now play b6, right? So we're good. That's a good question, Memento Mori. What if they play knight f3 and b3? I think here I'll just play c5. I think it's fine. I mean the other option as well. I can actually play d5 and play a reverse c3 Venom again. I mean, this is not going to be critical. I mean, this is just like what am I doing? I mean, I should be playing this. This is like this is just like a reversed King's Indian London position, which is completely fine. So I think this is actually my repertoire against b3. Just play d5, and it's completely fine. Again, if they transpose to d4, this is not going to be some critical line. I mean, I can just play with c6 and just play bishop f5, and there's no queen b3 nonsense. It's completely sound. So that's Reti done. And then c4, we just go knight f6, and again, knight f3 is a transposition, and we get Reti. So as a reminder, g3, b6, knight c3, e6, d4, and just b6. So nice. And in this position, how else can white play? Well, if white plays with d4, I think this is where we were saying e6 is the way. Oh, why haven't I not thought about this? I'm curious though. Like, what if like we play b6 and they just don't react? They don't play d5. Like, can they play? What else can they play here? Like, what if they just play like e3 or something? But this is apparently fine. And bishop b7. And can we just play with like a6? I don't really know how this goes, because now there's no e-pawn. This is quite a strange hedgehog. I'll need to investigate this. But I mean, we can even just play d6 here. And just play with a6 and just go all in for this hedgehog. I think this is completely fine. Absolutely fine. So the last question is then, okay, what if they just play knight c3? And this is where I used to play the 4 knights English. Then I tried this funky e6. But the point is I don't actually need to enter a 4 knights English. Because I can just play b6. I'm so happy. This is like the best stream ever. Caruana suggests playing 1c3, and I've worked out this b6 to avoid 3 or 4 knights English. It's amazing. Now the other thing as well is on this position, what if they play 2g3? Well, here again the rule is if g3 is played on move 2, we can play c6, and we can play d5, and we can again get to this reverse c3 Venom where we're playing like a non-critical line. So this is fine. And if they play knight c3, I can play c5. And this is the cool thing, because if they play g3 here, this used to be a problem line for me, because I can't meet g3 with c6, and I can't meet g3 with b6, because he's in time to play bishop b2. But the very cool thing, which actually Damien Lemos recommended for me, was that if I play e6 here, well then, it turns out that the top move is knight f3, in which I can just play b6. right? And meet bishop g2 with bishop b7. So I'm back in my hedgehog and I'm happy. But if they play bishop g2, which is kind of like the annoying move, it turns out that this is actually a line where black is actually taking over with d5. And the point being is that d3 is just kind of trash, and d4 can be met with knight c6 and d4. And this is like a really double-edged position, but I mean, black is objectively better. And I've had this a few times, and okay, like I won one game in a rated, was it rated? No, it was the Team Rapid in Malaysia, where we did really well. I won this game with the black pieces. And I had it again in a rated rapid in Bangkok, where I also won the game. But okay, this one was like a lot more close, and I didn't handle it so well. I think I played like bishop b4 and like queen e7 or something. I seem to remember like this was like some theory, or maybe I have to take first and like queen e7 or something. There was something like this. Yeah, and he took here. This was the line, I think. I don't know. Was it this? I don't even remember now. This was not the line. I feel like I messed this up somehow. But this looks really good for black, so I don't know what it was. But yeah, so I think that's it. That's completely done. c4 and Reti, done and dusted. Just catching up on chat. Oh, that's funny. Noyan asked about the English, because yeah, I just showed you what I play against English. What do you think about playing c6 against c4? The thing is, the reason why I can't do this is because I can play d4, and then I have to play a Slav, or a semi-Slav, which I don't want to do, because I mean, it's so impractical to learn so much extra theory for a line that you're not using as your main against one d4. So I mean, if you're a Slav player or a semi-Slav player, then absolutely you play this, like no question. But I mean, like even if you don't play Caro-Kann, but you just play Slav, I mean, this is worth it, because the only Caro-Kann line you need to learn is Panov-Botvinnik, pseudo-Panov even. So it's just one line, you just learn it and it's fine. But I don't play Slav, so. But yeah, isn't it amazing? I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. This is insane to me. It's insane that I have this option. Wait, I gotta see it one more time. So e6 here, and just b6. I really want to make sure I'm not like being a fool here. What if they play knight takes? This looks kind of annoying actually. Can they not take with the queen here? Oh, we just play knight c6. Okay. What's going on here? Bishop f4 looks super annoying. Queen f6. Yeah, this looks like I need to look into this. Castle's queenside? Oh, the bishop's hanging. Ah, and there's no bishop d6. Okay, fair enough. So knight c6, and what else can they try? I mean, c4 is actually a kind of weakening move with knight b4 in the air. Bishop g5 is also quite annoying. Wow, I have to play f6 with equality. What is this? Bishop f4? This is some khaki lines. Like, what the hell is this? But this is equal apparently. That's ridiculous. Wow, and we just played bishop b7, queen e7, and castle queenside. And it's equal. Like, how are we equal here? I mean, it feels really bad for white. For black. Okay, he can't play... Why can't he play e4? Castle's queenside -1. I do not understand chess. How can they defend this? I guess if they play like bishop d3, the problem is probably I've got this. Yeah, and the queen isn't like doing so good over here because I can trade and then pick up e4. This is wild. Wow, it's actually playable. So okay, if c takes d5 is best, d6, e4, I'm going to play a6. There's no way this is +1. What is engine Engine is on something. There is no way. Yeah, I play knight d7 here because just to keep tabs on e5. And g6, yeah, this is fine. I can play queen e7. Ooh, okay, I need to be careful. Holy crap, it's e5. Yeah, this is actually really bad. Okay. So I am a little bit slow. That's so interesting. So knight d7. Still g6. But now I have to play some awkward queen b8. Wow. That's not ideal. And if I play g6, then they can play immediate e5. Yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem. So I need to play knight d7. And what if they play bishop f4 immediately? Wow, I might even have to resort to knight e5. That's not so nice. But queen c7's not that bad. Surely. Castles, and I'm really not in time to play g6. Or maybe I am. e5? No. h3 plus 1.7. What is this? e5 looks scary though. Yeah, that looks really scary. If I can't take... Yeah, because of the fact that I played b6. That's so interesting. Wow. Oh, but that's so cool. There's even a move rook a7 here. What an insane move. Dealing with e5, and if castles... Now I guess you can play g6. Maybe this is the way to go. Rook a7. Jesus. And now bishop f4 ideas. You just chill. There's apparently nothing here. I mean, e5 is unpleasant. But maybe it's fine. Oh, rook e7's even a move. I love it. Play knight d7, bishop d7, castle, and you're dealing... Oh no, we're blundering this way. Very interesting. But okay, so wow, b6 is actually a problem here. I mean, I guess the alternative option is not to play with bishop g4 then, and just play with g6. They play with bishop e2 and just ignore it and develop. I mean, this is probably just fine. Play with h3. Yeah, this is a completely normal position. I mean, they can play with like this bishop f4 plan. I'll play with knight e8. I think this is fine. Probably knight e8 is completely fine here, yeah. Okay, so this is probably the way to go then, if I play into this setup. Just avoid bishop g4. That's so interesting. I can't believe I've got b6 here. I think the crazy thing is I used to play this way, but I didn't know hedgehog at that time. I think I didn't know hedgehog, which is why I stopped playing this, because I was like, well, if the opponent just doesn't respond. What if they play e4 here? Is e4 not really good? cd4, knight d4. I'm annoyed I can't play a6. I have to play bishop b7. This is kind of awkward. I don't want to enter this. Yikes. And e4 is actually very annoying because white is even threatening to play this and take with the e pawn, which I don't like. I don't like a symmetrical Benoni. I mean, I could play with e5, but it's kind of ugly. You can take with e pawn. That's the problem. That's the problem. So this e4 push, I think, is really critical. I'm gonna need to add a line here. What do we even call this? Let's just call it b6 wildness. Is that even a word? Wildness. Wildness. Okay, so this is from either c4 or knight f3, where it's like a free knight English. And then d4, b6. And this is where d5, we want to play like this. and not play bishop g4. This is actually inaccurate because white can play bishop e2, knight d7, and what was the idea? I think they played this, and this is like trouble. So he doesn't want to play g6 and just play a normal game. Like this is completely fine. Bishop g7. Play like queen e7 and knight e8. This is completely fine. But the problems really start with e4 here. I mean, this is like really critical, I think. e3 is probably just met with d6. And I think we're fine. Oh, and the other line as well was this one, where they take with the queen, right? This was also a critical line. This is important, and what did we learn here? So on bishop f4 there was queen f6 with this kind of problem, and on bishop g5, which should be a main move, that was f6, and now was it queen e7, bishop b7, castle queenside? Yeah, bishop b7, queen e7. That's insane. And castle's queenside. That's crazy. So let's actually investigate this line. I mean, Engine says it's playable. To my surprise. I mean, queen takes needs to be examined as well. Wow, bishop c5 and we're actually better? Whoa, with knight g4? Jeez. Okay, that needs to be looked into as well, but if knight takes... Oh, d6 is playable. Oh, if d6 is playable, then I'll just play d6. I mean, what do we even... Oh, we can play d6. We don't even need bishop e4. We don't even need this kind of like crap. I mean, d6 is just fine. Oh, perfect. Oh, this is actually amazing. So this is just e6 and just b6, and we're just chilling. Absolutely chilling. Wow. Nice. I think this is, yeah, this works for me. This works for me. I mean, I'm really glad I don't have to study the 3 nights or 4 nights English. I mean, it's just not my kind of position at all. I'll just put... I don't even know what to put. I'll just put yes, don't need to study the 4 nights, 3 nights English. Yeah, this is actually crazy. Actually crazy. B6, wow. Wow, and there you have it. I mean, like, this literally came from me getting absolutely killed in the blitz game because I messed up the move order and then just kind of stumbled upon this. So this is really nice. Is it just me, or I feel super comfortable playing against the Benoni? Is this some like bait to make me accept a challenge from you, Noyan? I love playing the Benoni. I mean, I don't have any problems playing it, so... I mean, what line do you play against the Benoni? I'd be curious to see if, like, what my initial reaction is. Michael, why is bishop takes f3 an automatic move? Other alternatives to consider? What are you talking about, bishop takes f3? When bishop takes f3? Oh, you mean bishop takes g2? I think we had one line where, like this one, right? Where I just traded here. Is that what you mean, Faz? I don't know what you mean. Oh, early in this Benoni. No. This is actually very important. I should, if you're still here, Faz, let me clarify this for you. So, it's actually important to understand why you take on f3 immediately without getting provoked. So this position here, when white plays with knight f3, this is actually slightly inaccurate because black can play a6 and play bishop g4. Note that you cannot play bishop g4 immediately because there's queen a4 check and knight d2. You don't trade off the bishop and you lose the bishop. So you need to play with a6 and bishop g4, and this is where bishop e2 is played. And this is actually like a suboptimal move order for this variation because what white is often hoping to do is to play the move knight d2 and trade this bishop and basically play with a knight on c4, a bishop on f4, play for f4, e5, and get a good position. But the thing is, when bishop g4 comes and bishop e2 comes, you can just zap it immediately, and this is actually like completely equal. Okay, engine will claim that there's something, but there's really not. I mean, you stop e5, and you deal with any pressure on d6. Why is this not a problem? Why is there no longer? Oh, you have to take with the pawn. I didn't even know about this. Interesting. So this is actually a move here. Huh. And d6, this looks kind of scary. Queen d7 to protect b7, and I guess it's just okay. You're going to castle next. Fair enough. Fair enough. Queen d7, rook e1. Huh. How do I play here? Rook f e8, even knight e8. That makes some sense. How is this like an equalizing line? I drop another pawn and even allow rook c7. Queen e6. What is this? I mean, am I not dropping another pawn? Queen b3 or something? I'm blundering checkmate. Wow, so I'm just a pawn down and it's like, I get some activity and it's fine. Yeah, I guess the opposite color bishops, I mean, if I get an initiative, that's probably going to count for more. But yeah, okay, I didn't know that e5 was playable here, but normally what happens is they play something else. I castle, and the point is that it's very simple. I'm just going to play for rook b8 and b5, and even put the knight on c7. And I think this position is really nice. But maybe Faz, you've got a point. Like in the variation we looked at, where I was playing bishop g4, where I'm a tempo slower due to playing b6 earlier. Maybe there's some reasoning not to enter this. Like maybe there I am really too slow. Just d5 and playing around the weakness on d6. Noyan, I would cook you. Like, I'm sorry, like that level of understanding of the Benoni is not gonna pass me up. So I would happily destroy your d4 if that's where you're going. After playing bishop g4, bishop e2, yeah. What game was this from? I'm not sure which question you're asking, Joe. I mean, for a while now, we've just been looking at theory without looking at games. Also, for the record, guys, it got announced today that the British Championship is being held in Liverpool. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Are you guys going to go play? I think I might actually play. I think it's going to be good. Oh, fantastic, Josh. You got added to the Nottingham Rapid Play. Brilliant. Okay, look for a Queen's Gambit course to study tomorrow. That's, some last-minute homework, but yeah, that's good. I mean, it'll be fresh in your mind, and yeah, if you get a D4 game and get to play it, I mean, this will be great experience having just, started on a fresh course. So, yeah, I think it's fair. But yeah, on that note, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. I mean, it's 3:30 in the morning, and I've got a busy, long day tomorrow teaching many, many chess lessons. So yeah, we're going to call it a day there. But yeah, I'm glad we did this analysis. Definitely feel like I've gained something from doing this. We can add some lines here as well. What did we analyze? Yeah, this was fine. I mean, I think we got everything here, to be honest. Wasn't there this e4 problem, right? But then we just said d6 is chilling. I can't believe this line is playable. That's crazy. Nice. Oh, that's such a nice anti-Retian, anti-English repertoire. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's no way I have actually solved that at 3 AM in the morning. Like, this has been such a problem for my chess for like literally my whole career. And today is the day, the 31st of January, that I actually get this solved. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But yeah, super happy. And yeah, the Fabi endorsement is just absolute cherry on top. Life is good. Life is real good. And I'm going to sleep very well tonight. So yeah. Trying to play Benoni, but F4 lines are so scary. You know what, Shay? I am actually giving a lesson on Sunday to a new student who basically wants me to teach them the Benoni from start to finish. And yeah, we're covering F4 critical lines. So if you ever want some lessons on F4 Benoni, then let me know. I mean, Benoni in general, I mean, I think I've got really, really nice lines and like a really complete repertoire. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for the good night wishes, guys, and yeah, have a good night yourselves. And yeah, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I've been up for way too long. So okay, on that note, guys, see you on Monday. Okay, see you guys. Bye.